Watching this movie for the first time, I did not know what to expect. But like most movies, you're on the edge of your seat, you're involved with every single moment. The music draws you in, the acting draws you in, and those subtle movements of actors brings it home. The moment when she tries to seduce Ben, you're there saying, no, don't do it, don't do it. She's older, gross. But at the same time, when he runs away with Elaine, you're stuck there at a cliffhanger wondering what's happening next. When I calmed down and I watched it again, I started to critique it like you would do with any particular movie that you're seeing for a second time. You notice things you've never seen before and begin to reanalyze your viewpoint on the movie. For example, watching it for a second time, I realized that they didn't show much nudity at all. The first time I watched it, I was like, oh my god, they're showing so much skin. I don't even know if this was allowed back then. But when I watched it again, I saw all they showed was her stomach and her upper chest. They showed her tan lines, but my mind filled in what I was used to seeing. The usual frontal nudity, the outline of her back. It's a baffle of what's different between then and now, but at the same time you get the same awkward feeling. It was amazing. And then the development of the characters got me the second time as well. I never noticed the first time that Mr. Robinson, even though he's stuck up in the beginning and doesn't listen to Ben when it comes to drink choices, he is a very vulnerable man who's losing his wife to a younger man. Can you imagine being betrayed like that? That you're sold down the river by your wife for a younger model? Cars have that feeling every single day, right? And then with Elaine, can you imagine what was going through her head when Ben took her to a strip club? I was on the edge of my seat wondering, is she gonna run away? Is she literally gonna take this guy back? I don't even know what made her get into that bus and drive out into the sunset. But at the same time, the musical background made you so invested because as a young adult myself, I know those songs and I never would have paired them into this movie, but they seemed to fit exactly where they put them. So the editing of this movie not only draws you in, but it makes you realize that when you judge it critically, that it still has prosperous and moral aspects of the movie that you never realized. Well, thank you for watching this, even though it's quite confusing and things are in the background. Hope to see you soon.